Can you hear me?
Yes.
You can still hear me?
Yes, we
Yes,
can hear
perfect. Good. Okay. Hold on one second. I just want to make sure that everybody is getting into here as much as they can. Please, you might want to screen record or make sure that you have your recording ready for this one too, because we might have to mark these times in case anything happens to these platforms. I'll stream this to Instagram later because I really don't feel like showing my face right now because I'm irritated. So, we'll do that later. But can you guys, we'll just have you guys come on in. Go ahead and talk in a second. I'm no lie, I'm sweating, I'm pacing, and I'm not so much frustrated about the fact of what is being said. I'm frustrated at the fact of how much shit has to happen. And if you say that you are an advocate for human trafficking, then don't you ever give a survivor ultimatums. There is somebody right now that's posted a post, and apparently I don't even know what the hell is going on, but we have 1,000 things going on. Someone is threatening the marches, the venues. I told you guys in the beginning of this that we don't give a shit anymore. This is our last resort. I want you guys to think clearly on how Lassane Crooks orchestrated exit death went. Think about it. Actually post a YouTube video of it in the chat. Think about how that happened. Now I want you to think about what we're talking about. Not that that's what you need to get caught up on, because bloodline don't mean shit, apparently, or we wouldn't be talking about what we've been talking about this entire time. Now would it? Right? So 90s, follow me here. And for those of you who are here because you got miscommunicated messages, I ask you to use your discernment. I have asked everybody in this entire time to use your discernment. So if you're here because you received a message that's not true, or you received an ultimatum on somebody else's page that claims to be an advocate right now, please listen very clearly. You use your discernment. You are an adult. You can use your own two eyes and your God-given brain. What's basic programming and what's MK Ultra is when someone has the remote to your actions and chooses for you what you decide to do. That is called a slave, a robot. So if you are on this page right now because you're listening to someone's threats, I know you don't know me and I don't know you, and I don't give a damn what you feel about me neither way. I'm not in it and doing anything that I'm doing because of views, trends, fames, media, cookies, notoriety. I don't give a damn. In a minute, every platform that we own is going to be so dark, it's not even going to be funny. And the only thing that I ever cared about is that you guys heard what I said, the message on human sex trafficking, crimes against humanity. Children. I was not abused as an adult. I was abused as a child. I've been abused since I was 3 months old. We're not talking about a shoe missing. We're not talking about losing your keys. We are talking about children. Let's just make that clear. So if you are here right now because you want to listen to something, because you think that going back and forth is cute, or you need a media party right now because you may be bored from sitting from your couch barking about change, but you're not committed to make it, then please listen clearly and use whatever you want discernment to use. And if you feel like this is going to irritate you too much, then you're in the wrong fight. Please exit this room because it's not going to be something for you. My name is Allison Carter. That's not my full name. Again, I've been abused since I was 3 months old. I'm not playing these games anymore. I've been running for a very long time. This is our last resort, and so many people have sat here for 2 years and have understood where we are coming from with this. This is not a joke. This is not a drill. It's not a game. We've been only trying to get people outside. That's it. No violence. Nothing. Just get people outside. Show that the fact that people exist. Not just on the internet, not sitting from their couch barking about change, but not taking the responsibility on themselves, not throwing money at things because we've never asked any of you for money, and everybody knows that we will never call you a fan. We don't give a shit about anybody that's going to sit here and listen. And the only thing that we ask for you to do is take what we're saying and look for your damn self. Okay? We are doing a live event in 11 days. We have been asked so many times for live events, interviews, in-person meetups, movies, music deals, book deals, and we turned every single one of those damn things down because we said it's not the time for that. And this is not a show, and the ending has not even been written yet. So if you are around, that all sounds great and dandy and all, but if you're around when we can find safety, if you're around when you give a damn about safety, everybody came at us for that. Everybody came at us and said, let's do this, let's do that, but not one time did anybody ask, how can we do this with your safety? Because what we're talking about right now is not no little thing, it's big. What we're talking about right now is going up against every piece of evil for decades and patterns and years of tactics of history. We are going up against historical demons of crimes against humanity, and it is crumbling piece by piece every single day that everybody looks around. Jeffree Star, Kanye West, Britney Spears, and the list goes on. Wayfair, JP Morgan Chase Bank, Epstein flight logs. How many do you want to keep going to? You can look around and you can see it every damn day, okay? So I don't know why it's going to take another article, but we are not about to sit on this platform. We don't have a Patreon. We never asked for a membership. We don't need we don't need anything from you, but for you to open your heart and listen to what our message is. And even if you don't decide to listen to me, don't take what I'm saying as gold. Go look for yourself. It's my life. It's what happened to me. And I don't need you to clap. I don't need you to give me a cookie. And I don't need a damn follow for you to understand that I had to live through it. I'm still going through it. And it's always been hell. It's that simple. This is not easy. And this war is never going to be flowers or pretty. There may be times that I'm smiling or my dark humor gets a hold, but I'm trying not to crack, and I won't. Okay, so I'm really irritated. We have right now. This is one thing that we were dealing with some things right now with intel and threats and of such. And one of the admin contacted me and said, hey, I sent someone a message and said, hey, can you remove pets and children from your pictures? They lost their shit and decided to say that I was a bot. They looked into, I don't even know if I have this whole story straight, so please forgive me, but this is how stupid and simple this is. This is pathetic. This is absolutely pathetic. And with a name and a username like End Human Trafficking, what the hell did this have to do with the fight? But listen to this bullshit. This is what took me out the game. Here we go. So they said that one of the admins sent them a message and they felt like they were a bot. So they went up. This is Telegram. You guys know that there are bots that create a platform with the same name. You guys know that people are evil people. This is why we say don't give out personal information. Don't put your child's pictures in here. If you're willing to exploit your child, we're not willing to participate in that. So in this chat, if you come into this room and if you're going to be a part of this fight is a battleground in this chat room, which is why I can't stand it sometimes. But it's everywhere. It's on every social media that everybody and anybody owns. It's not just one specific platform. It's all of them. So there's scammers and there's bots and there's a battleground on each one of sitting in the audience with enemies. I know that there's a Freemason cop sitting here waiting to see if I spell out a location for you to get to. Why don't you head your ass on over to Washington, D.C. while you're at it? Go ahead and head over there. But I know there's somebody sitting close. Don't look for us in Washington, D.C. Please don't do that. I know that there's pimps sitting on here waiting for something because I just posted one. I know your everyday people are sitting here, and I know your elite people are sitting here collecting information to shoot at us in so many ways, with no pun intended. Okay? So I understand that already. So when we tell you guys all the time that you're sitting in the audience with our enemies, so no, you don't understand that one time when we come on here, we've been dealing with so much shit. It's not a choice that we get to come on here and you guys think that we're just these type of people that's always yelling and fussing and, oh my God, and this is going on. We're really simple fucking people. Very simple people. So you hear us when shit like this keeps going down. But if you take a look behind and not just through that camera lens or the device that you're watching us on, you'll see that that's not it. Okay, so Anyway, you're sitting in the audience with enemies. That's why we said that. Okay, so we understand there's some people listening, but we got evil people. So the admin try their best, and I thank the admin so much because they keep this going. There's angels that are moderating these platforms, because I wouldn't be able to have all these platforms if people weren't helping us. There's no freaking way. I could barely control 2 Instagrams when we first started. Okay, so they keep these platforms running smooth so we can be able to speak on other platforms, and they don't have to. They're everyday mothers, fathers, aunties, and uncles, working 9 to 5s and at homes dealing with kids. They are everyday people, not blue check mark people that say they have the funds and stuff to do it. Not the ones that raise the fundraisers, not the ones that scamming you for information and just reiterating it and asking you for a Patreon and subscription fee. Not those at all. They're just everyday people that are trying to help this go smoothly. So an admin messaged somebody and said, hey, this is what's going on. Please remove that picture just for safety. They got upset. They looked at it and said, I only see one person as admin, and that's me. There's many accounts that are using my name. There are many accounts that are sending bot messages calling people fans and tickets and cryptocurrencies and all kind of things. Some of that is normal and some of that are threats. Okay. But this person got upset because they couldn't see an admin. Someone went and said there are multiple admin. There are over 30 admin on this chat. Not that matters, but anybody is willing to help. It's simple shit. So what's pathetic is somebody decided to give ultimatums and say the chat is a scam, and sending people to attack and sending people to cause drama and sending people to divert and sending people to distract. That takes away from the message of the children. That takes away when the username is human trafficking. That takes away from anything that we are talking about when it comes to child sex slavery, the important message. But now we got to speak on this because we're getting more shit from somebody who's deciding to give ultimatums over a question that could have been answered. And if you felt like crazy things this way over a simple, I can't see the admin on the room. That was it. I from the gist of it, that's what I'm getting. That was it. So if that's the case, now they're saying that I will take down this bullshit. I will take down these lies. I will take down these distractions if you unban me from the chat. Ultimatums. What? Help me. So you're okay. So you're gonna threaten the survivor and give ultimatums and put more eyes on and more problems that are not true for what? Shame on you. I don't want to hear you. If you're on this chat right now, you can keep it up. I don't care. I'll give you permission. Keep it up. Because anybody who believes that's on them. But I do want to address that we're going to have issues beyond issues beyond issues beyond issues in the next 11 days and after. Everything is not okie doke after. We are not okay. We're not in a safe spot. We're not somewhere we can count on. We tried to find somewhere to go. We couldn't. And so many issues that came up with and everything, like finding a safe spot, being able to move into a place or being able to go camping. I think we have to go drop everything that we own and go freaking survivor, literally, in the fucking forest at this point, because I don't know what else to do. You think I'm playing with you right now because I'm laughing slightly because I'm really trying not to break down with all the things that were going on right now, and I'm really overwhelmed. And some people are listening to the chat like, she really hype right now. I'm overwhelmed. And that's the most calmest way that I can say that right now. I am overwhelmed beyond overwhelmed, but I still have to do what I have to do because I made a promise, and I cannot ask for somebody to do something that I wouldn't do my damn self. So right now, I'm telling you right now that I am overwhelmed and I am not okay, but I'm going to keep going. But don't you dare give me ultimatums to a threat. If you want to keep up something that's not true, you do that, and shame on you, and your judgment day is on you. But you know what? That shit is not okay. And if you are going to do something like that, please leave the fight of human trafficking, because you are not okay for any child, any survivor, anybody going through this hell, because there's enough hell on plate with just this shit right here and normal everyday things that people got to go through: life, gas, electricity bills, finding work, the school, the walking. Like you have enough danger doing basic shit, and then you add things like this, and then you add the life that we've had, and it's enough. So I'm going to leave that alone, but I just have to explain that in that way because I'm overwhelmed. Mama, do you want anything to say about that before I move on?
I told you, witches back in the day, that every time you tried to raise your hand against us, it would fail, because we walk in the name of Jesus Christ and we walk in that authority. We're nobody special, but I know who God is, and God has covered us and protected us at each and every turn. I know what you have planned. I know the threats that are being made against us. I know the very specific threats to trigger the survivors with your little tools to take a shot at us. I hope all the world is watching, and I hope all the eyes are on, because God goes before us. We don't fear you. We will continue to stand against you, and I will oppose you with every dying breath that I have.
We have taken every precaution possible. There are everyday angels that have put together this live event that is happening in 11 days. We are not stupid. And there's been so much done that we have tried our best to take every precaution, but we can't control the public. We can't control other people's actions. That's called MK Ultra. That's called programming, and we don't do that. We have enough of people trying to control our own actions, right? Everybody? So we can't control what's going to happen, but we have tried to take every precaution. Let me tell you what's going on. There's someone at that event to push the button if the button needs to be pushed. And when I say push the button, I mean insurance. There's someone at that event that is ready in case that we need to, is any serious situation, we not go into the hospital. We have already decided that we have counted the cost, and there's no damn way that I don't give a damn what you do. You better make sure that you're a good shot, and you better make sure you take me all the way down. Just saying, just like you already tried before, it didn't succeed, right? Russia? You want to go? We can ask, I don't know, how old do you want me to go? What chapter do you need of my life that you already tried this, but we're going to try it again? Go ahead. And this time you better take me all the way down, because if I get up, we still going. I don't know what you want me to say besides take your best shot. I may look like him, but I am not him. And I know that that's the protocol of the way that everybody that has their hand and have had their hand in my life gets down. But you take your best shot. You better make sure I go all the way down. Make sure that you take your best shot. I'm not scared of you. I don't fear you. And I know where I'm going. It may be a narrow and a very long road, but I know that God is not done with me yet. But we don't go to the hospital. And we have taken and made sure that there is every precaution on standby for that reason. I told you guys that this is our last resort. Now, I don't know what's supposed to happen. I'm praying that people existing and people showing up and everywhere actually wakes people up, but that's the only thing that we can do. Do you honestly see? Look around. How many times are you gonna get an article that the FBI is corrupt? How many times are you gonna look around and see on the news that your government is lying to you? How many times do you think that we're gonna orchestrate the medicine that they're trying to feed you that's actually poison in every single form possible? How many times do you need that? So how many ways do you not see that we are trying our damn best to do whatever we can without being placed under someone's tunnel again, while everybody is telling them, no, it's okay, go back to sleep, it's all right, we're going to make sure you're safe in every country there is. Do you see it or do you not? Because I think some people come in here because we can talk to you sometimes with what sounds like a clear thought sometimes when we're kind of calm. But in all honesty, we're breaking every single time that we talk to you. We have lost everything. I'm gonna go because I'm really overwhelmed. I'm really overwhelmed. And some people are listening to this like, oh my gosh, she's so emotional. I'm overwhelmed. Like, I don't care. And I know there's some victims that are sitting on here like, you got numbers. Let's see if those numbers do a damn thing, because every time we ask somebody to get outside, there's like 2 people. Puddles in every state, 2 people in this state, 2 people in that state, maybe 1 over here, maybe 1 standing alone over there. So I am trying my best to do something without disappearing again in every single way. I'm overwhelmed, but I'm gonna keep going. Okay? So I'm gonna go, but Thank you so much for paying attention. Thank you. If you feel like this is too much, this is heavy, I can't deal with it, for pulling out your phone. If you see something happen to us, just pull out your phone and hashtag Alex Army, somebody will. there's Puddles that care. I know you Puddles are out there. I've called a few of you. I know that you guys, I know there's a lot of you there. But this is what I mean, Puddles for oceans. I'm tired. In every way of everything. You know what? Thank you. Love you guys.
Y'all are in a war. Most of you don't know the war you're in. A lot of you have your head in the sand. That doesn't mean you're not still in a war. You are in a war, and you got to stand. You got to pick a side, and you got to stand, and you got to fight. This isn't like World War I or World War II. It's not men with uniforms. It's everyday people fighting against the evil that's been done, and you have to stand. You just have to. There's no other choice.
I don't care what happens. I don't know if there's going to be an end result. I'm not expecting some big miracle. I'm not holding my breath to a lot of people being outside. I'm really not. I'm just trying to do whatever I can do so that I can say, and I can look in the mirror one day and be proud of who I'm looking at, because it's taken a very long time to just be able to look in the damn mirror, okay, for me. So to be able to say I tried everything and so did my mother, that's the only thing that I'm trying to do. Without any money. There's no need of a fundraiser. I don't need a foundation. There's no Patreon, membership, subscription fee, convenience fee. Thank you, Admin, for everything you do. Thank you all to all angels. God bless you guys. Talk soon. Can you hear me?
Yes.